Hey guys, this is Amit and you're watching Tech Dad. In this video, we are going to compare between Samsung Galaxy A52 versus Redmi Note 10 Pro, and we will discuss which one is better in camera, performance, display, body of the devices, features, communication chips, and about the prices. And in the end of the video, I will tell you which one is better according to me. So watch this video till the end. So without wasting any time, let's start the video. Let the comparison start with the camera of the devices. Talking about the rear camera of the devices, A52 have quad camera setup, 64 megapixel of wide camera, 12 megapixel of ultra wide camera, 5 megapixel of macro camera, 5 megapixel of depth sensor. And about 10 Pro, it also comes with the quad camera setup, 64 megapixel of wide camera, 8 megapixel of ultra wide camera, 5 megapixel of macro camera, and 2 megapixel of depth sensor. So it's a tie here because both of the devices come with 64 megapixel of wide camera, which can take great photos and more sharper images. And about the front camera of the devices, A52 have 32 megapixel of wide camera, 10 Pro have 16 megapixel of wide camera. So the winner here is A52 because it have low aperture and 32 megapixel of wide camera. Let's talk about the camera features of the devices. Both of the devices have LED flash HDR and panorama, so it's a tie here. And about the video recording options in the devices, A52 can shoot 4K video max at 30 fps, Full HD video max at 120 fps with gyro electronic stabilization, and 10 Pro can shoot 4K video max at 30 fps, Full HD video max at 120 fps. So the winner here is A52 because it have gyro electronic stabilization, which can stabilize your footage while you shoot video while walking. Moving to the performance of the devices, let's start with the operating system of the devices. A52 have Android 11 support. On the other side, 10 Pro also have Android 11 support, so it's a tie here. And about the user interface of the devices, A52 have One UI, whereas 10 Pro comes with MIUI. So it's a tie here because both of the devices are different UI, so it's up to you which UI you like it or not, it's up to you. Let's talk about the processor of the devices. A52 is powered by Snapdragon 720G based on 8nm processor, and 10 Pro is also powered by Snapdragon 732G based on 8nm processor. So the winner here is 10 Pro because it has much more faster processing speed as compared to A52. And about the GPU of the devices, A52 is packed with Adreno 618, whereas 10 Pro is also packed with Adreno 618. So clearly it's a tie here because both of the devices can give you same FPS in games. Let's talk about the clock speed of the devices. A52 can clock at 2.3 GHz based on octa-core Creo chipset, whereas 10 Pro can clock at 2.3 GHz based on octa-core Creo chipset. So the winner here is 10 Pro because it is based on new generation of architecture. And about the RAM variants of the devices, A52 comes with 3 RAM variants, 4, 6 and 8 GB of RAM variants, whereas 10 Pro have 6 and 8 GB of RAM variants. So clearly the winner here is A52 because it have multi-RAM options. Let's talk about the internal storage of the devices. A52 comes with 2 storage options, 128 and 256 GB of storage, whereas 10 Pro comes with 2 storage options, 64 and 128 GB of storage options. So the winner here is A52 because it comes with the bigger capacity options. And about the external storage of the devices, A52 have external card slot but it uses shared SIM slot, whereas 10 Pro support microSD XE with dedicated card slot option. So without a doubt, the winner here is 10 Pro. Moving to the display features of the devices, let's start with the display size of the devices. A52 have 6.5 inches of display, whereas 10 Pro also have 6.67 inches of display. So clearly the winner here is 10 Pro because it have bigger display. And about the screen to body ratio of the devices, A52 have approx 84.9% of ratio, whereas 10 Pro have 85.7%. So it's a tie here because both of the devices have approx the same ratio. Let's talk about the screen resolution of the devices. A52 comes with a Full HD display. On the other hand, 10 Pro also have Full HD Plus display. So it's a tie here because both of the devices come with a Full HD display. Let's talk about the display type of the devices. A52 have Super AMOLED display having 90 Hz of refresh rate, whereas 10 Pro have Super AMOLED display having 120 Hz of refresh rate with HDR10 support. So the winner here is 10 Pro because it have HDR10 support, which can enhance your experience in watching content. Moving to the display of the devices, let's start with the thickness of the devices. A52 have 8.4 mm of thickness, whereas 10 Pro have 8.1 mm of thickness. So the winner here is A52 because it have thinner body. Talking about the weight of the devices, A52 comes with 189 grams of weight, whereas 10 Pro have 192 grams of weight. So the winner here is A52 because it have lower body weight. And about the protective glass of the devices, A52 have Gorilla Glass 5, whereas 10 Pro also have Gorilla Glass 5. So clearly it's a tie here because both of the devices come with the same protective glass. Let's talk about the build quality of the devices. A52 have glass back with plastic frame, whereas 10 Pro also have glass back with plastic frame. So it's a tie here because both of the devices come with the same build quality. And about the SIM options in the devices, both of the devices come with the dual nano SIM support, so it's a tie here. Moving to some of the most important features in the devices, let's start with the fingerprint scanner of the devices. A52 have under display fingerprint scanner. In the other side, 10 Pro also have side mounted fingerprint scanner. So the winner here is 10 Pro because it have faster scanner as compared to A52. And about the sensors in the devices, A52 have the accelerometer, gyroscope, proximity and compass, whereas 10 Pro also have accelerometer, gyroscope, proximity and compass. So it's a tie here. Let's talk about the battery capacity of the devices. A52 have 4500 mAh of battery, whereas 10 Pro also have 52 mAh of battery capacity. So the winner here is 10 Pro because it have bigger battery capacity. Let's talk about the charging speed of the devices. A52 have 25 watts of fast charging, whereas 10 Pro have 33 watts of fast charging. So the winner here is 10 Pro because it can charge up your device faster. Let's talk about the loudspeaker of the devices. A52 comes with the stereo speakers, whereas 10 Pro also have stereo speakers. So it's a tie here because both of the devices can produce immersive sound experience. And about the headphone jack of the devices, both of the devices come with 3.5 mm of headphone jack, so it's a tie here. Moving to the communication chips in the devices, starting with the WLAN of the devices, both of the devices come with the Wi-Fi AC, dual band Wi-Fi, Wi-Fi direct and hotspot, so it's a tie here. And about the Bluetooth version of the devices, A52 have 5th generation of Bluetooth, whereas 10 Pro have 5.1 generation of Bluetooth. So the winner here is 10 Pro because it have newer generation of Bluetooth. Let's talk about the positioning chips in the devices. A52 have AGPS, GLONASS, Galileo and BDS, but 10 Pro also have AGPS, GLONASS and BDS. So clearly the winner here is A52 because it have Galileo sensor. And about the USB connectivity of the devices, A52 comes with 2nd gen of Type-C connector with OTG support, whereas 10 Pro also have 2nd gen of Type-C connector with OTG support, and 10 Pro also have 2nd gen of Type-C connector. So the winner here is A52 because it have OTG support. Moving to the prices of the devices. In the international market, starting price of A52 is about $400 and 10 Pro is available from $210. In the Indian market, A52 have starting range from 26,500 rupees, whereas 10 Pro is available from 17,000 rupees. So the conclusion of the video is, in the camera the winner is A52, in the performance the winner is 10 Pro, in the display the winner is 10 Pro, in the body segment the winner is A52. In the features of the devices, the winner is 10 Pro. In the communication chips, it's a tie. And about the prices, the winner is 10 Pro. So the decision is totally yours, which device you like the most so far, and let me know in the comment below what do you think, which device is better for you. So thank you guys for watching this video. If you like our content, please like our video, share this video and subscribe to our channel. Comment what's your thought in the comment below. If you're watching this video on Facebook, please like our page TechDad, and if you want to follow me on Instagram, here's my Instagram ID on the screen. This is Amit and I will see you guys in the next one. Till then, bye.